Yo, 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 YouTube. What's up? It's Wanderlust and Us. It's your boy D.
And I'm Tati.
And welcome to episode 2 of Life Abroad Unfiltered.
Yes, we are so excited to bring our next guest.
Very, very special guest. Life Abroad Unfiltered is about showing people exactly, not just telling people, but we're showing people a day in the life of people that live abroad, people that's doing their thing abroad, and we're showing you how to make it happen. All the questions that people have, how can I make money abroad? How can I live abroad? What about my kids? What about this? Any questions people may have, not only are we gonna answer it, we're gonna show you. We're showing you directly how people make it happen to live overseas.
Yes, and to connect you all, because at the end of the day, whether you live overseas or if you are still in your home country, if you want to maybe create or start the same type of business concepts or things like that, you're able to do that, and you can consult directly with the people that we are interviewing, like directly.
Let's see who we have with us today.
Let's see.
Yes, sir.
So excited.
There he is. The man with the plan.
There he is.
What's up, Zay?
How you?
Doing good.
What's
We want to
up?
personally thank you for being a part of our episode, letting us come through and interview you today.
For
You're the
sure.
GOAT, making time for us and fitting us into your busy schedule.
Absolutely. It feels different being on the opposite side.
So for the people who don't know the OG, let them know who you are, please.
Isaiah Ashley, been in Thailand for 4 years now. I moved from Greensboro, North Carolina. Moving out here changed my life. Started making YouTube content as soon as I moved out here, and I had no idea that down the road, this many years like that, it would lead to such a big impact and many people making the same decision. So
Yes, we gonna listen. You know we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. So thank you so much, and let's get going.
absolutely.
Welcome to episode 2. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, we have our very special guest right here, Mr. Isaiah Ashley. Zay, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. Thank y'all for having me on your channel. This is cool. Like I said, cool to be on the opposite side. So
Exactly.
Man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy for real. Like we literally binge watch all of your videos before we moved
moving
here.
and to be sitting here next to you, interviewing you, to be cool with you, man, it's a blessing. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank
Appreciate y'all.
You were homeschooled, right?
Yep.
And your brother is finishing up. He's
Yeah,
homeschooled. So you started your pressure washing business at what age?
17 is when I first started it.
17.
But I did it was so rough when I first started, and I had no knowledge. So I basically started. I gave up for
Wow.
2 years,
17?
and then I was like, all right, let me. I want to reapproach it this time. I want to actually gain more knowledge, take it seriously, and then that's when things started to go on the uptrend for that.
What shaped you to have that kind of motivation?
That's a great question. I have actually been entrepreneurial since I was a kid. I don't want to, in a way, it's almost like in my DNA, it's just my destiny to be, I never, growing up when I was a kid, people are naming, things they might want to be when they grow up. I never, could tell you, I want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I think before I even understood the word entrepreneur meant, I was like, I want to be an entrepreneur.
It's your
I want to do my own thing, because I think, even at a young age, I realized, what I value is freedom.
Yeah.
I don't
Wow,
like
that's
being
insane.
told what to do. I feel like life is short. I don't want to be spending my time asking another grown adult for permission to go enjoy my life. That don't even make sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
So let's get into that a little bit. So for people back home that want to escape the matrix, but they have these ties. They like, oh man, but my job, oh, I would move, I want to move, but I gotta my work and with the mindset you have, with the things that you know, what would you say to those, to them people?
The real truth.
Yeah, the real, and then we'll do
Man,
professional.
Unfiltered.
And
Social.
then we'll do professional after that.
Some
Man,
people may need
yeah.
to hear it for motivation purposes, man. The
Cool.
real hardcore truth.
Knowing what I know now, so one like people, I'm gonna speak from my perspective. Like, okay, like as I moved out here as a single 25-year-old male, so I understand my life circumstances is not everybody, so it's
Right.
hard to say what somebody who got like a family of 5 should do. But like if I had to start over, and even if I was like married to somebody, knowing what I know now, like one, you gotta stop playing by the rules. That's number one. Like realize like life is a game. You have to learn you have to learn what are the rules that are being actually played, right? So there's the rules that they put out in front. Okay, they tell you like to follow this path, go to school, get your degree, just follow the path. Invest in your 401k, give all your good years to the job, and then, enjoy your little bit of retirement.
Right.
But the ball game has changed now. And like knowing what I know now about even living outside of America and the ways to make money online, and just like, I would say maximize your resources. Like a lot of people right now are back home worried about their credit score and their debt. If I was being unfiltered, I would say like, stop caring about that stuff. Stop caring about it. One, bankruptcy is this. A lot of people look at bankruptcy as like, oh, it's not talked about in the Black community as much, but it's a real tool that wealthy people are using. People assume that when somebody goes bankrupt, they lost everything, but it's because they don't understand the game. It's a reset button. I've never personally been through bankruptcy, but like I've watched like content on bankruptcy lawyers and seeing people share their stories, and like also did my research on the different ways that bankruptcy that you can do it. And there's ways to even declare bankruptcy, not lose everything, have your credit score fixed in like a year.
Do they wipe out student loans?
I think it's the one area that is
Well, they
trickier.
getting a
I
little
don't
bit of money from
think
me.
you can escape student loans, but I could be wrong. Talk to a professional. But with that being said, stop being afraid to like lose your things. A lot of people are struggling because they're ashamed to like lose face. Oh, what if they see me downgrade car or house? Who gives it? Like, who gives a
Who
damn?
cares? You don't even need that out here. We be walking, we be on a train, motorbike, yeah.
Downgrade house and car to upgrade peace of mind.
Ooh,
to
yeah.
upgrade
That's it.
spirituality and
Right.
happiness and peace.
But I would say like learn, get educated, use all the tools available. Like once again, I don't go talk to a professional, everything I'm saying, but I was talking to a friend recently, like, there's the playbook now because of like internet money and just things you could do. And like being Americans, we have access to so much like credit, unsecured credit. Like literally,
Run it up.
you got money.
Get out.
All right, pull out the money. Go flip into some investment opportunity. Then, all right, get the money back, pay off the debt, or don't. I don't know. I don't really care. Like, declare bankruptcy.
You don't need credit. You don't need credit abroad.
Declare bankruptcy. Move overseas because
Yeah.
that stuff, it does not matter. Like,
It
you
doesn't
can literally
matter.
come overseas for a few years, fix your life, go back home if you want to, and do it all over again. Like, it doesn't matter.
And pick up where you left off.
Yeah, it
If
doesn't
right now, like, that was one of the things for me when I moved out here. It was all about coming out here, hitting that reset button, getting my life together, getting a new career and all of that in a peace of mind where I'm outside of survival mode.
Yeah.
And if anything, this is also what I was telling her, babe, you a nurse, credit, if anything, if it don't work out, you can always come back here and pick up exactly where you
Yeah.
left off from.
Yeah.
But I would rather take the chance of doing it and seeing where it goes versus not doing it all and always wondering, and next thing you know, because of life and situations now, you can't move.
It's
can't go
yeah,
nowhere.
it's such a mindset thing. Like you left at that age, you left with. I'm sure you had some naysayers, right? And so you left, but you didn't ask for anybody's approval. I didn't ask for your approval. I'm going, okay? And look at the opportunities that's come. And that's my thing is just like, when you take that ceiling off of the opportunities, the world is open. The opportunities are limitless, truly. Like, I won't even say the sky is the limit. The opportunities are limitless. Even now, a lot of the, influencers or just regular people, by way of us we had our first family fun field day, and by that turnout was amazing.
Yeah.
And they're looking at you like, hey, we want you back. we want you back. How can you partner with, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's just like, we didn't have that mindset. He was more entrepreneurial than me, but I was a nurse and I'd go to work, 12-hour shifts and, or I was working how I wanted to and I knew how to make the money. But it's a different type of betting on yourself. You really have to believe in yourself and your skills and your abilities. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to be able to live this way. But when you do believe in yourself, you create all kind of lanes. All you have to be strategic, study the market, study the need. That's the thing. Find your space and place. What makes you different? What makes you unique? Everybody has something that makes them unique, right? So curate it. Use your skills. Learn a new skill. You don't have to go to, learn how to be an editor. Get on Fiverr.
Literally.
Try
Yeah.
some stuff out. Like
Yeah.
you can literally do anything. Learn AI. Do something. Propose it to a business. Like there's so much that you can do. We're showing you how from the people that have experience because you can do it too.
And then for people that do have a family and kids and stuff, one thing I want people to know is just how affordable it is over here when you do have kids and your kids are able to see more and do more. But so a normal episode, we would be normally walking around outside and showing the day in the life. And as Isaiah's talking about his trading and stuff, we would be filming that and stuff like that. Due to his lifestyle and what he do on a normal day to day, right now he's dealing with an injury.
Yeah.
We got it. What's injured?
Tore my Achilles tendon. Yeah.
We got an torn Achilles right now.
And how did we tear the Achilles?
I hate to admit it. I was playing pickleball.
Listen, pickleball. I love a pickleball, and pickleball ain't no shame. And I know exactly what happened. I wasn't even there, but I know what happened because I know the game. Tell me they didn't lob it over your head and you went to try to run back and get it.
So close to that, like I did a hard step back to try to to swing, and that step just
What? It wasn't even a lob. You didn't run back and try to get behind the ball.
it was. So basically, that's essentially what I was, but
Okay.
it wasn't a lob. It was a lower. It was the ball was coming in lower.
Oh, okay. That
but I
do
stepped
require.
back real
Yeah.
fast, and I just felt that pop, and I immediately knew it was my Achilles because 2 years prior I tore this one playing basketball. So the first time I had an injury, I didn't know what it was, but this time I knew exactly what it was. I was like, I'm out.
Oh my
So
God.
what does a normal from wake up to the time you go to sleep? I know days could be different. Walk us through a day in the life of Isaiah Ashley on a slow day, chill day, or on a busy day.
So a normal day for me is going out filming content. So like that is a work day. So it's go out. All right, whether it's a solo video idea or I'm doing a collab, doing an interview kind of tour, go out film that. And up until recently, then it would be okay. If the day's not too late, I'll come home edit. And I do same day I edit. I usually go straight from edit to upload. So that is work. That's the work portion. If I'm not doing that, then I'm just doing whatever I want. A lot of times I like taking naps. I like chilling. Yeah.
That's not. No, that's
It's
very
hard
nice.
to believe that a man
Chill
like you
nice.
take naps, bro. It's hard to believe.
Gotta
Nah,
recharge
definitely.
when you
I
can.
love taking naps. So lately, like right now, I've been to a few of the events. I'm hopping around, but if not that, then I'm at
Literally,
home.
hopping.
Literally hopping around. Not that, but going out. I mean, I love to have fun. So like, I do like to be outside. So you'll see me outside. Like I said, once again, boils down to freedom. So like, basically, I do whatever I want to do and I'm in the mood to do. Because even with the YouTube thing, like, I enjoy the work, but I never want that to like overwhelm my life. If it feels overwhelming, I'll take a break. I'm taking pauses. Sometimes I have to move a little bit slower. Because there's times where like I might have like back-to-back collabs. I've shot like, sometimes I've even shot like 3 in a day and I feel super burnt out.
Ooh.
So like it is real work in a sense
travel
where
time, too?
it is travel time. So it is work in that sense, but like, I mean, I'm super grateful to be able to call this work, you know?
And we're super grateful for you. We give you your flowers all the time because truly.
They giving them to you.
Yeah, we truly, and we're on the receiving end of that. Like it's extremely fulfilling because you really are changing lives, and without, like, you're getting paid on the back end of showing the lives, but it is work. You do got to balance it, but it's fulfilling work at the same time, because even when you met us, we're in such a different place. We didn't have a concept fully. We had an idea.
We was recovering from the heartbreaks and betrayals and the war times and all the trauma back home.
Man, now we out here in Bangkok having our way, and we're just getting started. Another thing I wanted to ask, because we are getting ready to do more of these videos, right? And I know that you've traveled to Chiang Mai, Hua Hin. So how do you? So you don't charge people to come do these interviews, which is like beautiful, because it is life-changing, right? So how do you manage that? Do you just take that on as like, oh, this is vacation, like I'm just gonna hang out?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's all in the numbers. Like, I know, like on the back end that like it financially it makes sense to do it. So it's like it's a business expense. So like once your content is at a point where like you're making good money from it, the things you do with the content, whether if I'm traveling to go to wherever, this is a business expense. Like every business has, its cost of operating. So that is
right.
The operating cost of doing this now is, way lower than the operating cost of most businesses. For this type of content. Now, it's like this one, I don't really have to spend much money for these videos, but the new channel is going to cost more money. So it's going to be very, I'm paying very much more detail to the data and like really honing in, because this new channel will need to have an ROI for it to make sense, to be sustainable.
Right.
So, yeah.
You want to give a exclusive sneak peek drop of what the new channel will be about?
Yeah, sure. So like this one's going to be me being able to like fully kind of be me more. Like I'm myself on Isaiah, but it's more formal. This one's gonna be more having like fun and doing more fun creative video concepts. So when I go back home, tell you guys one of the videos I want to shoot is a video where like I'm going to buy $1,000 worth of lottery scratch offs, and I'm gonna go around give them to strangers and have them. So
I love
gonna be more fun videos. Yeah, like it's gonna be fun videos.
And still, okay, you're not saying the quiet part out loud, but life changing. You're making an investment for views. When you're on the receiving end of that, you don't know who's gonna get what. That could be that millionaire. You're like, damn, I should have kept that myself. But
if that happens, I mean, it's gonna be great
life-changing.
for the video. Like it's gonna be crazy views. But what I want people to understand about content though is like content, if you get it right, is the best, one of the best, if not the best ROI, money-making things you can do. Because content, as we've seen, it's changed my life, changed many people's lives at different levels. But the money that can be made from YouTube, I'm specifically about YouTube. I don't know about TikTok and Instagram. I don't do short form content. But I can tell you about YouTube, and if you get it right, YouTube can literally change your life. You can be making doctor money, NBA, depends on what level you're at. But like, for me now, that I'm at the point where I'm at full-time content creator like level and income, where I'm like, all right, the ROI has been so amazing that like, all right, what can I do from here is just double down and reinvest back into more content. I have more ideas. So this is where I'm starting multiple channels. Each channel is a new income stream. So like, once you have it monetized, don't just like really view it from a business perspective and not just like a hobby. Once it's not a hobby no more, now when you think about your video concepts, you're thinking about ROI. And so that's what this is now. Like, and a lot of money is being put behind like YouTubers and content. Like I said, this is what people are watching now. It's like, creating good content can literally change your life. And there's so many lanes that you can produce content in. Even out here in Thailand, I know everyone wants to do like condo tours because it works. Go ahead, do it. But I want you guys to also understand there's so many other lanes open right now. I mean, especially in the long form, because everyone starts with short form because it's easier, it's faster to produce. And long form content sometimes takes time to see the ROI, but if you get it right early on, then like, it could change his life. Like for example, a lane someone could go down here in Thailand is all right, many people moving out here, but what about life after you move out here from like vacationing around Thailand? Why not highlight the best resorts and experiences you can have within Thailand? So people vacation in the US, highlight where to vacation at here in Thailand and experiences that people can have. That's a lane. And then from there, mention you can go now collab with, cause I would say Thailand, the companies are very open to collaboration. So
yes, they are.
Now you're like, hey, I have an audience of XYZ. So amount of subscribers and viewers that are traveling and living in Thailand. can we do a deal? Can we do some free night stay? Will you be willing to pay me for this? And it's not hard, just reaching out, screenshot, most time like your back end data, they want to see your demographics, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, okay, this makes sense, and then make a deal. So there's so many lanes to go down with content. Just don't put yourself in a box. Think bigger. There's literally so many lanes to cover in content.
That's what I'm saying.
That
It's
could pop off.
limitless. It's really limitless. You have to be creative and use your brain. And there are AI tools to assist, right? But you still gotta have some depth to your idea, because likely somebody has done something similar, but also authenticity and is key.
Yeah.
Because that's how people are gonna relate to you. That's how you're gonna attract people, is just being real, being you.
That's the best thing I could recommend. When we first went on your channel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so even about that with staying out, getting outside the box and social media, the power of content, would you recommend people to go ahead and start building their platform while they're still home before they move, or should they wait till they move?
I mean, once again, it depends on like what type of content you're doing, because there's, like I said, once again, in the content space, there's so many different ideas you can do. There's some, there's ideas that don't even require, doesn't matter your location. There's location independent, like a trading channel doesn't require any location. I can do that anywhere. If somebody's running a fitness channel, you can work out and be fit anywhere. So it depends what type of content you're going to do. But I will say the biggest thing going into it is be very intentional about your content. A lot of people don't grow on YouTube because they're just like, they're just throwing stuff out there, not really having a set plan. But I believe when you follow a plan with your content, it's what you'll grow way faster, along with making sure you actually do content good. A lot of people just pull out a camera, put together some BS, and think like, you're not gonna grow that way. Like it's, you're fighting for viewership. And so you gotta ask yourself when you put out content, would you watch this?
Right, and you're taking your time. Like, I don't like wasting my time. If I'm gonna take my time doing this, is gonna take doing content and recording and carrying this stuff around, even if it's just your phone, like, it's just mentally taxing, it can be. So make it make sense. If he had something specific for veterans and he started his channel on that, does that take away from us getting monetized over here? Should we keep it separate?
I mean, like if you're asking, can you grow both channels at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a time thing, really. Like, if you're willing to put the work in to be able to manage editing and content uploading for both channels, but if you can, then I mean, there's nothing stopping the growth of both can happen at the same time. Yeah, because then like, so as they both grow, like if your other one has more audience right now, like as you put out videos on the other one, you just say, give it a mention. Hey, for all the viewers, I got a specific, come follow me on, the Veterans channel where I'll give you specific information on here. So give them a reason to want to go subscribe to the other one. So just mention it throughout your other videos. So, but they can work in tandem. So they can go at the same time. Like, yeah.
And I'm noticing too, you can add as collaborator on the YouTube
Collaborator, yeah, you can do that. Then you can also attach your other channels, like on your, when people click on your channel, they can see, okay, other channels if you add it.
Oh,
so you can add that as well. If you're gonna do content, just take it seriously. It's changed my life. Once again, it's changed other people's life I witnessed. And like, once you truly look at it from a business standpoint, content is really the biggest life hack. It's the biggest life hack in the world. If you get it right, you can get paid to exist. So to give you guys, like, I've shown screenshots on my story sometimes, but I know most people are not gonna follow me on Instagram. But I'll give you guys an example of like video ROI. So I'm gonna give you guys this is getting paid to live. So when I was in Vietnam and did the $100 video, these are things I was gonna do anyway. I was gonna go get my teeth cleaned. I was gonna go get a massage, but I pulled out my camera. Instead of paying for that day, now I got paid to do those things for free. So I spent $100 on that video, producing it. Obviously I edited myself, so all the other stuff was free. So we got 131,000 views. To give you guys some idea about like,
show us what the numbers look like, because we need some motivation. Listen.
Okay.
Let's see what the numbers looking like.
He just went out, he did his daily activities.
And recorded it.
Okay.
And recorded it.
Yeah. So something I was gonna do anyway. So I'll show you guys here, and we can show the camera. But so 132,000 views. See all that, and then it gave me 900 subscribers, and it made $1,200.
Wow.
So I spent 100 and made 1,200.
That's the day trading right there. We got to get in our zone because what? We're playing around.
Yeah,
So I turned what could have been a day where I spent $100 and instead I made 1,000. Now I wasn't guaranteed. I wasn't guaranteed that viewership, but you have to take the action to even give yourself a chance at possibly making it happen. So that's life hacks right there, where it's like once you can get content right, now you're thinking, okay, everything that I can get that I normally would be spending, now you can get paid to exist when you get content right. Get paid to exist. So anything I do, as long as I like structure it right, make the video interesting. Now I can get paid to do what people are spending money to do, and I flip the script on it.
If I'm going out to eat anyway, then I'm going to the movies, I'm going on a date. Might as well.
All this stuff is content. Literally, all of it's content. You love to eat? All right, pull out your camera and start food content.
People like watching people eat. That's like mukbang. Like I don't. But hey, people are getting paid lots of money doing mukbangs. I don't know, but that's the key.
People think also. A lot of people think that things are like oversaturated, but the reality is the real reality is that there's not nearly as much competition as you think, because there's a few factors to take into account. I can tell you guys the exact playbook of something, and most people will watch and go, wow, that's good information. They're gonna feel inspired for a second, but then not do anything, not take any action. Majority of people are not gonna take action. Then you have the people who do take action. So then they start, but then they get discouraged and they quit. So when you really look at the finish line, it gets very thin. Not many people are actually seeing things through long enough to. So the competition is more in your head than it is actually real. Like even, for example, on social media, it seems like everybody moving to Thailand. Now, a lot of people are, but not nearly as much as like social media, because everyone comments on social media, oh, I'm moving to Thailand. But
who actually
they just comment, they didn't actually make the move.
Yeah.
So,
or visit.
So just take action, give yourself a chance to win. But you can only do that if you take action first.
Ooh, you're saying something. Because, you know, after we went on your channel the first time, we were like motivated and hit it hard, but we've never, like we posted on social media beforehand, right? Like just our little world, a bubble, but opening yourself up to the world, it was a lot. And we were trying, but we had to, you know, we were newlyweds. And so we had to really hone in, lock in, and then tailor. Like now we coming back, and we coming back hard because we had time to, you know, make sure that we're on the same page and make sure that niche is where it needs to be and to take action and to have our lane, our creative lane is so important because, okay, maybe it's saturated, but what makes you different? So it's valuable still, regardless.
And also for me, I know, like, let's say if you're looking at a podcast on a certain subject, right? You have different people that make a video on that same topic, but everybody have their own different personality and breakdown. Everybody not gonna say the same exact thing about the same exact situation. Everybody got their own breakdown on it. So I feel like there really isn't no competition. And another thing about living in Thailand, you go to the markets or you walk down the street and you got street food vendors everywhere. They might be selling pad thai. Everybody's selling pad thai fried chicken. And it'll show you it's no competition.
Right.
That's not really the mindset. Right.
Literally.
Right
7-Elevens next. Why do we? Okay.
Suit shop beside. Yeah,
no,
so like,
really.
The competition thing, like, but the thing is, all of them be getting business. So it's like.
So speaking of going from zero to hero, let's talk about growing a YouTube channel and growing your social media accounts, growing your network and following.
For sure.
Do you have any advice for that? How can people start from zero? People that don't know how to market themselves.
Yeah.
And can I add? I know it's going to be kind of double layered. So from what we know, you had your own business beforehand. So you've started several channels. And now you're on is this your third channel now?
Including, we include the trading channels, will be my third one. To kind of give some history though, so my first channel ever, like you mentioned, I had a business, pressure washing. I was running that business, and then through me running that business, there's so many questions I had when I first started that wasn't being answered. As I learned the answer to those questions, I started putting out content for free on YouTube to help other people in their journey with starting their businesses. So day one, my first video, I was in front of a whiteboard, still on YouTube to this day, so you guys can go verify that. I'm in front of a whiteboard teaching. At the end of the video, I had a call to action. So prior to putting out the video, I had built a digital product. So I had built a course on how to start a pressure washing business, and just to put it in step-by-step format. So I teach for like 30 minutes on this whiteboard. In the video, I have a call to action to purchase the course if they're interested. So that first video, I wasn't even monetized yet by YouTube. But that first video made me $10,000 because the views I converted to just sales to my product. So a little gem right there. So day one, for you guys who think like you're waiting to be monetized by YouTube, you don't need to be monetized from YouTube to make money from YouTube because the value is in the views. So if you can take those views and direct the attention to something else, there's still value in it. So don't let views go to waste. From day one, have at least an affiliate product or something that you could promote to your audience. So that way, even if you're not monetized by YouTube yet, you can at least convert some sales to something, whether it's, so one of my sponsors now is Safety Wing, but prior to them sponsoring me, I was an affiliate, which I just signed up for free on my own. And it's a win-win when you're an affiliate because they don't pay you unless you get sales, so it's like a win-win. So there's nothing that comes out of their pocket until they make money. So every company pretty much these days has an affiliate link on their website. Just go scroll down, sign up to be an affiliate, grab your link, put it to your video, and when you're making videos, just be like, yo, if you got whatever thing that relates to your audience,
you gotta give us an example video. You know we know it. Real quick.
Real quick, you're traveling or living abroad, one thing that's super important to have is travel insurance. I personally use Safety Wing.
Yeah, you be like, oh my God, I was getting into that part. I was trying to hear that.
You're doing it at the perfect time.
So that's key for, you know, content creators and stuff like that.
So yeah, with that channel, the first one, so I eventually then got monetized by YouTube. So I got paid 3 different ways from YouTube. One was from the viewership, 2 from my own digital products. So I made ebooks and courses. Then you can have upsell stuff on the back end, but then affiliates. So there's 3 different ways that I monetize with that one.
That's just out the gate when you start.
Yeah, out the gate.
That's nice.
But the digital products did very well. So I would say like if you can build your own product or at least be an affiliate of something, that's where the money can start getting really good without even having to worry about how much money YouTube is paying you. So that was my first experience with like basically making money online was from YouTube in those different areas. I witnessed some of them, like I had met 2 very successful YouTuber friends I have to this day, and they really gave me the insight on how powerful YouTube could be.
You find that to be true today?
Yeah, it's still, to this day. And it's only becoming like more popular. Like we're in a content generation now. Everything is content, whether it's, whether it's platform YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, like everything is content now. There's so much money in the content space to be made. So, but to answer the question, like how to grow is one, identifying your niche. So being clear on what your niche is, YouTube specifically. So like real like YouTube game, people don't understand that today's media, YouTube is basically replaced in a way cable.
Absolutely.
So people aren't watching cable no more, they're watching YouTubers. Yeah. The best part about YouTube is that we no longer have to worry about gatekeepers. So when you have an idea in the past, you had to go, pitch it to a whole team of producers and stuff like that. And hopefully it gets picked up.
Yeah.
Today,
you
have an idea. I didn't ask anybody's permission to start filming content towards an interview. I am my own brand. I am my own thing. So like nowadays, all you gotta do is pull out your cell phone and start recording. So really now the biggest number 1 tip for growth is just action, but then also being clear on what your channel is about. So if you can understand traditional media, that say if you go on Food Network is always gonna be about what? Food. So it's clear because the audience knows every time they go to Food Network, they're gonna see food related content. So if you wanna grow a channel, but like you're all over the place, the algorithm can't push you because you're not clear in the audience. The more clear you are, the easier the algorithm can pick you up and promote your content. Because they know, okay, boom, you're a food guy. So my channel, they know, okay, I am a travel, I'm a Thailand content, so they can put me in a box. The reason why you need to be clear is because how is money made on YouTube? It's an advertiser game. YouTube needs good content creators because good content creators bring views. Views attract advertisers. So that's literally the business model. So if you want to make money from YouTube, you need to be creating good content that people want to watch. Right. So now advertisers are interested, and then you have an audience who's constantly coming back for more. And
So the advertisers, I'm sorry, babe. The advertisers, that is one thing that I know affiliate link is one thing, but for us on the viewer side that don't have like YouTube Premium, we see the ads, right? So I think that there's an option to add ads or something like that. How does that work?
So like
When you're making
it,
your
like
video?
when you're before you're monetized, YouTube is gonna put ads on your videos
Yeah.
no matter what. But you're just obviously not getting paid for those until you qualify, till you hit that threshold. So once you are monetized, like you can, in your video, like you can either let it just go and they'll automatically choose the ad slots. But then in the back end, if you want to add like more ad slots, you can. But I never do that. I just let YouTube automatically insert the ads it wants to. Meaning that like when you watch a video and there's like different pauses that happen. There's in-stream ads, there's pre-ads that play before the video even goes, and then there's the pause that happen in between. I don't want to I never alter that because like I don't want to have too many ads playing in the video because then the audience gets annoyed.
Yeah.
If
Do
it's
you get to choose?
you can kind of in a way control that. On there is a minimum that YouTube will show, but like you can choose to go back on the back end and like say, okay, I want to insert more ad pauses. But I never touch that because I just don't want to annoy the audience with content. Like I've seen people who have done that and people comment like, yo, like you want to add any more ads?
You're right, you're trying to get paid. So I'm like, okay, not too much. You want to add an ad?
You gonna add an ad?
So like, can you choose like Nike versus
No,
like?
you can't. You don't choose who advertises on your channel. YouTube is going to, by your niche, YouTube is going to just put, they're going to say, okay, this category of channel is whatever, travel. And then it's just going to fall into basically like.
Okay, that's helpful to know.
So you recommend for people that maybe does multiple things or a couple different things.
Separated.
100%. Different channels.
Yeah, have different channels. Unless your things somehow intermingle in a smooth way. But most of the time, it's best if you have an interest in beauty to have a beauty channel, and then if you have like beauty and fitness could correlate. Right?
Got you.
That could be one channel, beauty and fitness, because being fit and also beauty is all one thing, so that relates. But if I want to do, say, trading and
condo
tours, that doesn't mix.
Yeah.
Now, meaning that like part of my audience might be interested in trading, but not for, it needs to be its own separate channel.
Gotcha.
That people can then, now you can take the attention from that one and say, hey, I've done that, to say, hey, go follow me on this channel. But I don't randomly surprise my audience with trading videos when they're expecting like condo tours.
That makes sense, yeah. That makes total sense. I like it.
Are you familiar with any like faceless pages or?
I'm not like super familiar with it, as in like I don't have personal experience, but what I do understand about the faceless content is obviously there's stuff like children's content, so like Gracie's Corner, if you heard of that.
Yeah.
So those are examples of like faceless. There's like faceless like history, where people are doing, voiceovers and narrations
I've seen that.
And now with AI, there are certain guidelines you have to follow because you can't just fully AI the content and then and get monetized. You still have to have basically some uniqueness to it when you put that, if you're using AI content to make faceless content.
That's a gem.
Yeah.
That's a gem.
But it's definitely a real thing. The AI faceless pages are 100%. I mean, you'll see faceless pages with like millions of views. So it is a thing. It's a definitely option.
Okay, so you've been here for 4 years.
Yep.
And so what we know now is that you are by country living, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
So I think around 7 months ago, I got a spot in Vietnam as well, Ho Chi Minh City. That was, people ask me like, why did I leave Thailand? But like, I didn't leave Thailand. It's just more like I expanded, So like I live in both, but the reason for Vietnam, so people will know, is like I did it specifically, not for like content purposes, but in a way, like I wanted to expose the audience to something else, but I personally want to be boots on the ground to be able to give like actual feedback of, from my own perspective on what it was like, because it's just an hour flight away. More people started talking about Vietnam, and so like I wanted to say, okay, how much bang for your buck could you get over there?
Yeah.
How are the vibes compared to Thailand? And so far, like it's cool. It's not Thailand. It's got some missing pieces, but yeah, I mean, it's for some people. Some people really like it. I mean, where I live in Ho Chi Minh City, I do like the neighborhood. I will say, like I said, the cost of living is good. So your money will go further, but I think what you might end up sacrificing is like the community aspect and just like the overall like accessibility of just what's in here in Thailand. Because like Bangkok, we have everything. Ho Chi Minh City is not quite at the level yet, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's coming up.
Yeah, I think in due time, it'll get better. I'm not saying it'll ever be Thailand because they're just
Yeah.
two different cultures.
Yes,
So they're more
absolutely.
conservative as a culture overall. So you're not going to find the same feel
Exactly.
there. Yeah.
So most people that I talked to, they said that they like Vietnam better because they're able to focus more.
Right.
Out here in Thailand, it's chaotic.
Right.
It's a lot going on, a lot of parties, a lot of places to be,
Yeah.
a lot of things to do, and it kind of messed their focus up. Do you resonate with that?
100%. That's why I say, like, for me, when I go back to Vietnam, my lifestyle is nearly opposite. Like, I'm at home a lot. It's easy to be home too, because I just have like a bigger space. So like, it feels more homey to where like,
comfortable.
yeah, I can walk around, move around the house. Like that part is cool. I cook most of the meals at home. My routine is pretty much just like, I'm at home, I'm working, I go to the gym, I have a trainer. And that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really do any nightlife in Vietnam. I don't ever go out for nightlife. I might hit some bars. There's like nice happy hours and stuff like that. So like $3 cocktails, that's cool. But here in Thailand, it's like the complete opposite. I'm always outside. It's always a move. Like, I've been outside the
every
house
day.
so much since I got back here. So
Man.
Exactly. We've been seeing you everywhere. Every time we go outside, you outside.
limping around.
Man, hey, that foot ain't stopping nothing.
Right.
Man, listen, you could really burn through some money out here. Like, that's the biggest part. I realize it's affordable and it's affordable, endless vibes.
Yeah.
And yes. So speaking of that, living by country, I want to say bi-coastal so bad, but it's not bi-coastal. What do you call, like, dual citizen? Nah,
Not even
dual
citizenship.
citizen.
Just I don't know,
What
just
do you
dual
call
living.
it?
Dual living. Just
Dual living.
Yeah,
Okay, dual
yeah.
living. So, how do you manage finances? So you mentioned you go to the gym,
Yeah,
you're working,
organization.
organization, all of that. Like, paying for
How do you
both
take
places.
care of yourself mentally? How do you process doing your trading and YouTube and editing and being, taking care of your family?
That's a lot of questions in one, baby. That's a hold on.
How do you
hold on.
organize yourself?
Look, we excited. Listen, that's how excited we be like, and I know everybody else want to know too. That's why we're here. That's why we're here, because
So the content part is, I want to say, like, I'm not gonna say it's on autopilot, but that part is pretty, like, I've been doing that for a while. So that part, as far as focusing like on the Isaiah Ashley Show channel, that part is pretty easy because the content format is pretty much the same. So in a way, like with that type of content creative system, it's easy for me to focus
I
on.
understand. Yeah.
Recently, one of the best things I've done is I hired an editor. Shout out to my little brother. He's done a great job so far. He's a few videos in, but he's done an amazing job.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, we know that. Actually, we noticed the video. I thought he done
Yeah.
stopped at all.
He's doing a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to little bro. He's doing a great
That's
job.
the
What's
guy
his name?
what's his name?
My little brother's name is Noah.
Okay, Noah.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh,
see
this your
you, Noah.
actual brother.
That's my actual brother.
Okay,
Yeah, my actual
come on.
brother.
Oh, come on, we gotta put Noah on the map. Noah needs some. He's 18.
About to be 18. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta
okay,
put Noah on the
yeah.
map. Noah needs some business, entrepreneur, so he can move abroad too, right? If he wants to.
That's the cool thing. So just to start off on that real quick, like with content, it's like content is business. I want people to understand that like content, when you do this for real, like it becomes business. You should treat it as such. So hiring him was more like, it was buying back my time, because what I enjoy doing is the content. I don't enjoy editing.
Yeah.
That part is timely. Sometimes I get backed up on video. Having someone to delegate that work to that can do a good job is literally so time freeing, because now my workflow is just go out, film, come home, upload to Google Drive, boom. I wake up, a couple days later, video is uploaded to the folder, I watch it, approve it, and then now he's taking the full-on world where like once I approve the video, he now is uploading it, titling it, testing thumbnails. So he's like my YouTube expert back in now. So his job is to be obsessed with YouTube and art and the growth. So he's part of the team.
Did he graduate yet?
He's homeschooled. He graduates in literally like very, very soon. Yeah.
Okay, and how long has he been doing that? Like,
So he started learning how to edit like, I want to say a few years ago, because he wanted to start his own channel, but he didn't have the time to because he had a job. So I'm like, I reached a point to where I'm like, all right, YouTube is bringing enough revenue to where like I can hire an employee, still be good for myself, and now I can just expand and work on growing other content ideas, other channels. So with that, it's a win-win. Like, so he now has a remote job. I told him he fully quit his other job. So now
Look at that.
this is his full-time thing now. So
oh my gosh, look
what
at
I'm
that,
talking
man.
about,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Changing so many lives, literally tens of thousands of lives out here, motivating all kind of
And
people.
at home, like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
teaching him how to be an entrepreneur. He's just about to graduate. So that's honestly, the freedom of your time is the way.
Now to answer the other part of your question, so like that made life easier now with the content part. So like now it feels more streamlined. In the past, like I said, I was editing for a while, but I don't have to do it anymore, so I'm very, very grateful. So outside of that, when I'm not filming content, my lifestyle is pretty like, it's pretty chill. I mean, like I'm trading outside of that, usually like at 9:30 at night, because that's when the market opens in America. So I'll be doing that. It doesn't take long, like maybe like hour a day. Because
Oh.
usually I'm in and out of trade. Like, it's not like a long process. Sometimes it's waiting for the right move and I get in and I'm out within like 5 minutes. So it's very quick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a
Ooh.
long process. So there's that. That's like one of my side passions. I started learning how to trade back in like 2020 during COVID.
Oh, it's been a while
Yeah,
then.
learning new skill sets. A lot of ups and downs with it. But like, I would say like lately has been like the best like trading flow for me, because trading is a whole different space. Like, it's really tests your mental psychology. So like, you know, a lot of people, there's like, you know, you can make a lot of money, you can lose a lot of money, but it really is just it's you versus you. So that part is like my other side interest when I'm not doing content is trading, honing in on that. And I think this year I want to travel more, but like managing all of it doesn't feel like a lot. Like, I don't consider this work, so yeah.
Well, it makes sense. You enjoy shooting the content, you make the content, you upload it, your brother's helping you out with the editing part. That frees up your time to take care of yourself, do some personal things. Trading, hour a day. So is it difficult to learn how to trade? Where should somebody begin to learn?
So for trading, I mean, now we have so many tools. Like, it's different even when even I started, because like, you know, even like ChatGPT wasn't even out when I started. So now that that's out, like you could literally learn how to trade from like YouTube. I mean, you could have been learning how to trade from YouTube, but like, and ChatGPT can teach you, break down the basics. It can even analyze, like now you can just screenshot the chart and put it in the AI and it can like read it for you. But the bottom line is like, start with just learning the basics. So you can do that on YouTube by just putting in like how to trade for beginners. And it's got a lot of good information for free. But the hardest part about trading is not even learning like how to trade, is learning how to, is discipline. I kid you not. The hardest part about trading is self-discipline. Because here's how the trading messes up your mind to where you kind of stop valuing money. Like, people might go to a job and make like whatever, $25 an hour, but then they might get in a trade and be up 200 within 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
And they get greedy. So greed is the number one thing that kills people in trading. It's not that trading is so hard to understand. It's like the hardest part is knowing when to stop. And then when you lose a trade, is knowing like to control yourself, not to like revenge trade, because that's how so easily a good day can turn to a bad day real
What's
quick.
revenge trading?
Revenge trading is when you lose a trade and then you go back, you're like, all right, let me make back my money. So then you try to trade it, you try to take another trade, but then you lose that one too. And then like your psychology starts to get like messed up, because now you're like, all right, I just lost twice. You're thinking like, maybe this third time I get this trade goes well. And then if you lose it, like if you keep losing, it just messes, like you're watching your account go down and you're thinking like, I gotta make this money back. So that's revenge trading.
So it's almost like gambling in a way. Like if somebody lose at the casino and you try to go again and you try to go again.
Woman here, I'm confused. Okay, what are you trading?
Okay.
What are you trading? I'm hearing money, winning and losing money, like you said, gambling. But like, yeah, what are you trading?
So
Stocks?
So in a way, so the stock market is made of indices. So there's like the NASDAQ. So a lot of the popular
so you
companies, so you got tech companies and US 30. So like, anyway, these indices are comprised of different sectors, right? So you have your tech sector, which is NASDAQ, is mainly like tech companies. So with that being said, I basically trade the movement of NASDAQ as a whole. It's kind of like if you were invest into like an ETF, where it's like you're not just investing in one company, but you're investing in a company like, or a mix of companies.
Okay.
So anyway, so like when you trade, there's only buy or sell. And basically if you buy, you are analyzing the charts, you think that the market is going up. So you can make money when the market goes up. You can also make money when the market goes down. So like right now with the war,
I was gonna ask
stuff like
you
that,
about
yeah, it affects the market negatively. So pretty much Trump might tweet something that might shoot the market down. So it's like, all right, I see the market is red right now, which means red just means like it's going down. Market's not doing too good. So when you guys ever seen in the news, oh, stock market's up 400 points, down 500 points. That's the market. That's what we're trading, is that movement. So you can make money on the market going up or down without, and this is not owning stocks. So there's a difference between like when you buy a stock, you're actually like buying a share of that company, but trading is like you're trading the movement of it, if that makes sense. Like you're never actually owning the asset. You're just trading the movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so with your business that you starting, do you plan on starting some kind of business with it or a YouTube channel or anything?
So in trading, a lot of people do, eventually, like the business in trading that people start to do is like mentoring and like starting like, like people do signal groups, stuff like that. But trading in itself is what I like about trading is that I don't have to. It's just I don't have to like sell to anyone. I don't have to talk to anyone if I don't want to. It's very like just you and basically the computer or your cell phone, whatever you're trading on. So that's the aspect I like about trading, where it's like there is nothing that has to be sold outside of like because you make the money from trading. So like down the road, I might eventually open up a group or something like that because people have been asking about it. But I'm just being patient with it because one, with trading, I want people to understand like you can make a lot of money or lose a lot of money, and it's just something that like you got to be mentally like ready for, because there are in any world of investing or there's risk.
Yeah.
And in that space there is like high risk. There's high risk, high reward, but you got to be very careful. Very careful
with that gambling aspect. Like some people get addicted to that gamble, especially like even if you start at a really low place, like you betting your life on it, right? Like essentially betting your life on it, and you bet your family out your house. Your food to eat.
Is it a skill or is it more like gambling?
So it can be both. It depends on like how you treat it, because a lot of people, the reason why most people lose money in trading is because they approach it like gambling, right? They just buy or try to take trades at random areas. On like, there's a lot of like technical stuff that goes into this. So if you guys anybody who watching is familiar with trading, you'll get this. But like, if you don't understand what you're doing or what you're even trading, then you 100% are gambling.
Okay.
You can close your eyes, click buy or sell. Maybe you can be right, maybe you won't. But that is like flipping a coin.
Okay.
But like real traders are doing what's called technical analysis and fundamental analysis, which means fundamental is like you're understanding the economics behind what is causing the market to move. So things like unemployment rate, the Federal Reserve speaking and saying they might, they want to change the interest rate. So the understanding monetary policy is what moves the markets up and down. So that matters. So when you understand that, okay, now you have more knowledge. That's fundamental news, economic events, that affects the market. Then there's technical, that's understanding candlesticks, patterns, there's different areas like looking at charts, so reading charts, technical stuff, but
you know your stuff,
it's not.
Man. Listen, you know your stuff. That's some valuable information you got there. For real.
How much money does somebody need to start trading?
Woo.
I mean, you don't need any money to start trading, because like honestly, I wouldn't recommend starting with money. What I mean by that is like you can, many companies offer like demo accounts, which means that now you can start learning how to trade risk-free. You're gonna be trading the real market movement, but it's just with virtual funds. And I would recommend that because if you can't grow
that makes sense.
virtual capital, or if you blow that virtual capital, that's probably a sign to say, hey, let me not use my real money.
Don't you please.
Because trading, you can go broke very fast if you're not.
That's devastating.
If you not careful what you're doing. So, but I would say it's not gambling, because in gambling, it's complete just luck. The market actually has real things that affect it to where you can you can make informed decisions and trades. Doesn't mean you will always be right, but there is inherent like risk management you can also implement. So there's those factors. So it's not gambling in that sense, but you can 100% treat it like gambling.
Okay.
After you graduate from virtual funds, like just demo, and you feel like, all right, I've grown my demo account by say 3 to 10%, something like that. And you feel like, all right, you're comfortable enough to now trade with real money. You can either then start with a small account. Like, I mean, you can start trading with as low as $200 or $100, but most people are not gonna be happy with that, because if you're watching people trade and make money, $10,000, $15,000, you're not making that from $100.
Yeah.
You have to take into account your account size. So people sometimes flip accounts from 100 to whatever thousands, but it's difficult and it's high risk. So the safest path, I think, for anyone to start trading these days, there's now what's called prop firms. Prop firms are companies that allow you to trade with way less risk because you get to trade with like their capital. And you might be wondering, okay, how does that work? But
that's risky. Not for you. Not for the.
But so the way it really works though is like, statistically, most traders won't be profitable. The reason why is because most traders treat it like gambling, and people, it's like I said, it's a psychology thing. If you can't control your mindset towards trading, you will lose money over and over and over again. So these prop firms basically, to be able to make money from their capital in a way, is like they charge to take like these, like basically like a trading test. And so it would be like, all right, you have an account. If you can grow this account to a target of $3,000 and you don't lose more than $2,000, then you pass basically the test.
Cool.
Once you pass the test, so that's what qualifies. Now you get what's called like a funded account, which now you have the ability to trade nearly like risk-free, because now it's virtual funds still, but it's the real market, but the money you make is eligible to be like withdrawn for real. And it sounds crazy, but I would have to like, I can show you guys in the back.
So you had experience with that already?
Yeah. So
Okay.
like that's honestly the best, because like for example, with what I just said, it costs money to take the test. And the company I use is like $50 to take it and pass it. Once you pass it, you pay one last fee of $150 to activate the account. So now you're $200 all in. So now you have an account size worth basically $2,000. So yeah, if you lose more than $2,000, the account is considered like you've blown the account.
Okay.
But the upside is unlimited. Like you start at a zero balance with a $2,000 max loss. You grow that balance above there. So say you grow it from that zero balance to 2,000, then you can qualify for a withdrawal.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what's the name of this company
Top
again?
Step.
Top Step.
Yeah. It's real. It's 100% like talking about it is harder than actually like showing, because if I showed it, it would make more sense, but like trying to like explain it, it sounds like what? But nah, it's a real thing. Bottom line, just understand that, okay, you can trade basically $200 all in. Let's say you trade well, you get a payout, boom, you just turn it $200 to $1,000, and then now you're completely risk-free because you've gotten your initial investment back plus profit, and you still have that account to be able to make more money. So like, there's just rules that like you have to qualify for that first payout by like that company, you need at least 5 days of $150 or more profit, and then boom, simple as that. Qualify for a payout, withdrawal, hits your Wise account in like a day.
How long did it take for you to learn this stuff and become profitable?
So for me, it's an up and down journey. When I first started, I learned how to trade, and then I started trading, got cocky. So like, I was trading, I was flipping my account fast. I turned like my early days, I turned like $2,000 into 10K. Sounds great, right? I was on cloud nine. I'm like, yo, I'm the ish.
Hey.
But you'll quickly learn the market humbles you. Market will humble you. I got real cocky, and I stopped managing my risk well, and I literally blew it all back down to basically like 1K. Just like that, because I lost my head. And that's what happens in trading, where it's like, if you lose your head, good days turn bad real quick, and then boom, you go back down to zero. So you have to like, it's really about risk management. So the number one thing, if you want to start trading, learn about risk management. You don't have to pay to learn how to trade.
People need to just take initiative
Right.
want to do it. Make a start, make a start. And you dropped a lot of gems as far as ways that they can play with virtual money to get their practice in before they use real money.
Those
we appreciate you
those
for
are
that.
great.
For sure.
Do you have a separate channel for that?
Yeah, that one is called like Zay Wonder Vlogs. It's a new channel. I just started uploading content more consistently. I think right now it's probably like 5 videos on the channel, but I can send you guys the YouTube link. Yeah.
So we definitely appreciate your time today. You have dropped some valuable gems. I cannot wait for us to post it. Like, we got Isaiah Ashley on a different level.
Yeah, thank you for dropping those gems, man. I'm pretty sure that from this video, a lot of people will be able to view it and learn something, start doing their research, and be motivated by it, and get started. And it's time to change tens of thousands of more lives, bro.
Yes.
So
Hopefully so.
you're definitely doing your purpose. You in your bag, stay in your bag, stay motivated, keep taking care of yourself, stay healthy.
We'll try.
You know what I'm saying? and keep doing your thing, brother.
Yes.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes. Okay. So lastly, your socials or whatever you want to share.
So I'm mainly active on like YouTube, so Isaiah Ashley Show, and then for the other channel, like I'll send it to you so y'all can just tag in the description. But that's the main one right now. Like I said, more content coming soon. It's gonna be dope. And then on Instagram is me.zay with 2 Y's.
Okay.
Yep.
All right,
sir.
brother. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Man.